Hello Taurus, thanks for joining me. Sorry it's taken so long to get round to you, but I'm back on track, and I will be posting more regularly for those who have liked and subscribed. So we're just looking at the energy that you're currently moving into and to see what we can find. Okay, so remember, this may not resonate with everyone. It won't resonate with everyone, but for those that it does, make sure you place a like so that we can strengthen the connection for the following readings. Actually, just as I was waiting anyway and I was shuffling the cards before I started recording, I was just looking at your card, the Hierophant, and it felt like, even just as I was looking at that it was symbolic to you being in question, or judgment being passed, or your character in under review, being sworn in, like a commitment to signing up to be a particular way or behave a particular way, giving your word. That's definitely the feeling. You're giving your word, you're making a commitment, making a promise. But then pulling these cards here, it's also got the elements of making a promise, making a wish, and making a bargain. So you're doing a lot of stuff. Buying and selling and exchanging. It's all like, I'll give you this, and haggling, isn't it? There's something that you're sending out a wish for. You're wishing for someone, something, a particular outcome. You're just sending out a wish up to the universe, to anyone that's going to hear it and catch it and do something with it. Whilst you're sending out that prayer, that hope, that wish, you're also using your intuition, which feels that, whether you're aware of it or not, that it is it's very heightened. So this is your third eye that's open and active. So some of you will be, even though you're practically minded and either good at numbers or good at problem solving, then it will go down to you're quite good at reading people without knowing why. You just can know that that's a type of person, or when you speak to them, there's already almost like a familiarity of, and that's it as well. It's even tracking back to probably a very old soul, believe it or, well, not believe it or not, we all are if it's that way. But for you in particular, you may not be surrounded by that much, like knowing every person and knowing all different characters. You've just always had that ability, because somewhere in maybe previous lives, you've been time, you just fucking know people, and you can call somebody out straight away that, oh look, it's so-and-so, different face, different body, but that's them for sure. We're not supposed to categorise and box, because we're all individual, but we've got to start somewhere. And if that's, I feel you're making a judgment call, but you don't generally get it wrong or go back on it. And from literally judging a book by its cover. So that's your intuitive side that's always coming into play in your everyday life. So you may not be aware that you're already using it and doing it, but it feels to me that you have been, and that's why it feels so natural. But it's quite strong. So whatever this wish is, I would be really mindful of what you're sending out there, because your thoughts and the creation side of things is happening. So if you're inclined to think on the negative, you need to be careful. Don't need to go into detail, just picture the end goal, result, whatever the outcome is that you're hoping to receive. And if it is what it is, but if you're going to apply any energy anywhere, you may as well just be tunnel vision, focus on what you want, not even letting the don't wants come into play. It's also showing speaking your truth, which again, with the Hierophant, you're in front, you're being questioned, it's almost like we've got here somebody that's judging or swearing you in, or granting the wish to come true. We've got you, and maybe somebody, could even be your spirit guide, let's just say, but you are in front, and then either somebody is character reference, backing your character, backing your word. They are they're like the guarantor, isn't it? It's like, I'll sign my name to vouch for this person because I believe them to be true, or believe that whatever you're trying to promise, commit, whatever it is, this person is backing you. It feels like, it feels like with the speaking the truth and the intuition and the sending out the wish, it feels to me like you've done a lot of soul searching, that it's not so much, oh, if I could go back and do things again, I'd do it. It's like, let me just keep it moving, but I will absolutely take from that situation and learn from it. I promise. I promise that I've learned, I know, and just grant me this that I want, and my truth will be, you'll not see or hear from me again. I will be getting my head down, is how it's feeling. So you're very under like you're being judged, real. Just all of that's coming through from there, that's linking with there. So let's just see what you're moving forward into. And I get that this is very specific, so sorry for those that can't resonate. I'll catch you on another one. That's, pure frustration. It's just blocks everything. It's every time trying to move forward or trying to do something or trying to get somewhere, there's something thrown in the mix, or it's can't solve a problem, it's something that should be simple, isn't. And it's sometimes when we're receiving that, if you keep feeling you're hitting a brick wall, it's because you're going the wrong way, or you need to just stand still a minute, because sometimes there's things in the universe that's going on behind the scenes that you've got no awareness of, and they need to click into place, and so then the pathway will open and it's a plain sailing. There's a plan that you have in mind. It feels that it's got a bit of history connected to it, because it feels like it's not actually a full-grown plan. It doesn't feel like it's a plan that's been completely birthed. So it may be an old idea reoccurring, or a new way of doing something. There's something that you're focusing on that's sparking your... It's almost like I'm feeling a energy building of, I can't wait to be able to do that, or I can't wait for the chance or for this outcome, or whatever it may be. But this plan is triggering excitement on some way. So I would say maybe take it back out if it's an old one that's been laying dormant, and just take another relook at it, because if this or so or whatever was previous to here, the frustrations, what you're doing is you're just shaking off the old way of thinking, and now you're able to get a bit more clarity and reassess the plan. So you just relook at it and see. The Hanged Man, he's not in stress, he's just chilling, he's biding his time, he's waiting, because he's just, there is no rush. I will get what I want, and it doesn't matter when, there's no rush. So that's exactly that. And it's waiting as well, waiting for the wish to be granted, waiting for the character, for the people to believe your truth. Your word is your word. It's what you need to start taking forward. We've got change of cycle, new beginnings, the world, everything, fresh starts. That's what you're asking for. You're sending out the wish. Please grant me this fresh start, new beginning, and I will close that chapter, out with the old, and I will open and embrace the new. Out of the old, in with the new. It's the way forward, completion of a cycle. I have learnt my lesson. I've done this, I've seen that, or I attempted this, or I set up that. It didn't come to the way that I was expecting it to, with the tools that I used to build it, the information that I applied to it, or the love that I gave it. It didn't come to that, but it doesn't mean your life's done, over, and what? It's, you just pick it up and start it again. If that's what you want, then that particular setup or structure or whatever it may mean to you just wasn't built strong enough, or there was elements that were weak, and just you're looking to go the distance, especially this time round, because it needs to be right. And this is what the reading seems to be saying to me, is that you're there now, you've got all you need, and here's the crossroads, ready to take a different direction. It's being offered to you, as it is probably with this. It's, are you ready to try something else, try a different way, because maybe your way hasn't been working for some reason, or whatever it is, you know. So you're thinking of moving closer to your financial stability, your future stability. We all need that. But if you are all of the elements that I've been describing, problem solver, people person, got the chat, and got an eye for detail, Taurus, they're known, they like beautiful things. They like beautiful things around them. They like their home. They like it, everything, just, it's all about luxury, everything that's nice. Nice food, nice wine, nice beer, nice company, nice everything. Yeah, and you need the money to do that in most things. So it's getting in that right headset to be able to create what you need for the future. None of us are getting any younger. There you go, you've got the Wheel of Fortune, everything. It's coming in on the back of your closing out a cycle, out with the old, in with the new. You're being offered a chance to take a different direction, and you will be supported in that. And if you take the direction that leads you to your future stability, which may be some kind of business setting up, of whatever it could be, you could set up something that's going to grow and flourish. But what it's showing you is, yeah, what you're going to do, you're going to do well, and you've got every chance of it all succeeding. And if you look at the flow of the energy at the minute, I'm not really picking up on anything that's telling me no. So what's your feel? Tell me in the comments or whatever, or just place a like if this is resonating, because it is very specific for someone or a few of you that it's your version that matches for you. I'm not seeing a no at this stage, and I don't believe you will be feeling it from how it's playing out. This isn't set in stone, it's a general reading, but just to give you the sense, there is that worry that you're maybe being overly hopeful that your wish will come true. But I feel you've done all the work you can do. Look, that one jumped out. That's success, achieving goals and targets, putting your mind to what you need to do and it coming through. And that's coming on the back of when I was describing about being a little bit paranoid of something's going to fuck up type feel. You got to keep those thoughts out of the head. That's what I'm saying. It's easier said than done, and I get that. But you can be completely aware of what you're allowing headspace, that's for sure. So, look, you're on an absolute roll. I'm loving your reading. So it's you, that's you. You've got your new boots on and you've had that hat for ages, but you're heading off on a different direction. You're ready for the changes. It's like, let me get down off of here, jump through there into the happiness gate, and I'm ready to be off on my new journey. It's all flowing. It's because the timing is right. You put the work in before. It's not that you'll jump into it now. You're potentially got a bit of a shock, so maybe something's not quite panning out as you was expecting, but it could also be you, that is your biggest fear. Maybe something could happen that rocks things or shakes things. So something could happen that appears like it's going to level everything. And that's why you're being told to watch your thoughts and thinking. But again, at the minute, I'm not feeling. Let's just see then. So we've got this. This is a game changer. It's like, let's just say, when I was just describing something being built that you believed was true and rock solid, or an idea that was foolproof, and then that's the result of what comes. It blows back in the face, or it's anything that's not true, not real, will be leveled. And it comes quick, it comes out of the blue. So you potentially may have already had that on a smaller scale or so. We'll check what's coming next, and then let's see. We've been on a roll and a flow, haven't we? So you're just moving forward, got the weight of the world on your shoulders, obviously, after a Tower card. We all hate it. And so you're just trying, it's like, I don't even want to think anymore about it. You're just getting your head down and going with it. Someone is trying to fuck you up. So it's, there's someone that can't be trusted. Something's going on. It's, I feel as well that you've got, it feels like you've got your eye on someone that you probably don't trust, or is a problem causer. Then my feel is you're looking in the wrong place. Someone that's not so connected to you, but they're still up round enough to see what's what. So I would be saying, if it's anything linking to your character being in question, that, I mean, if you're really resonating with this, all I'm going to say is that this is a general reading, but there seems to be a lot coming, but I need to pin it down a bit more specific for if this is you, then my details are in the description box. You may just need to come forward for a reading. Let's have a look, because that Tower card and this changes the whole gameplay, and maybe we're able to intercept it before, or it might not do. It's whatever this is that's happening, it's placing you in a vulnerable position. Someone knows a weakness. It's they're in the inner, not the inner circle. It's not even jealousy. It's like they're such a nothing, you probably wouldn't even expect them. That's why you're not aware of them, because they're nothing. You're not seeing them, but they're there. They see all. Someone's, so obviously if we're looking at somebody sabotaging a business or a love connection, it could be for a love connection, let's just say that something from ages ago, and then you've got some little nothingness is, oh yeah, I know them. They blimmin' blah, blah, blah. One of them. Yeah, we would need to pin it. Someone's there. I'm trying to pick up on him. You're in a vulnerable position. I know it would make you paranoid. Maybe you already are, because that was showing that you were doubting something. And like, I'm just being reminded as well, we literally started at the beginning of the reading saying about your intuition and being able to call people, read them just on sight and box them that you're that, and you're that. And you don't generally get it wrong. We can't be 100% all the time, but enough for you to, I feel that if this is really resonating with you, that you could probably narrow it right down. I would say you could probably pick 3 straight off. And I'm kind of seeing, but I want to... Yeah, okay. So we've got here, you're in feelings. All right, I feel that they're not... from the strength of what we've just seen, whatever this is playing out for you, whatever situation it applies to, love, work, home life, building a business, collaborate, whatever it is for you, my feel is that this asking for permission or a promise, making a commitment or swearing to, whatever that resembles for you, this intuitive knowing, it's still very strong for me as it feels. So I don't feel that this is done too much. And just even when that came forward, the thing that was the stronger for me was that it was almost like a tremor, like a shock of someone could have fucked it up if it had been believed, or if they hadn't been intercepted, or if it wasn't pinned down and contained, or whatever. That's what it feels like, that they've just kicked the shaky foundations, but it's not toppled anything. It's put you in that position, and you're having to think quick on your feet, but that's deception there. Use the nail. So we've got in the feelings, but yay. That's what you'll do when you discover them. And that's what you'll do when you get your wish come true, isn't it? Absolutely that. So let's just kind of see if we can get rid of that other rubbishy energy. Let's see what's jumping out. All right, these jumped out. So we've got here, someone's trying to block a decision that's got to be made that is close with that. So trust your intuition. I feel you'll know who they are. You may well go ironing out facts. It's just different pages. It's trying to read between the lines of people's rubbish to find out who they are. And let me know in the comments if you work out who it is. I'm dying to know. And then finally, walking away from a situation that you've that no longer serves you, which comes in alignment with all of those, doesn't it? The new cycle, the promise to do go a different way, and that's you walking away and walking towards that which is more of this. So you're not going to be derailed. It doesn't feel like. It feels that from this you've definitely not got luck on your side, and I'm not even going to say that it's not luck. You've done the work, you've put the time in, you've got to where you are right now. So what comes forward is you deserve, and you are asking, can I be seen, to as like, have I done it? And I feel that all of the elements connect, that it feels to me like whatever you want right now, then keep focusing on having it and enjoying it and being successful with whatever. Because when when that comes forward in regards to changes for the future, it's everything. Finances clicking into place, it's stability, karmic completion. I've done my time, I've changed my ways, and it's letting go of the past, moving to the future. It's everything that you want in regards to positive moving forward. So there you go. I hope it didn't throw up too much anxiety, but let me know in the comments below. Like, subscribe, yay, and I will see you again soon in another video. Bye bye.